Hello, everyone. My name is Holly, and today we will work with the topic of dealing with angry customers. So we will practice English by discussing and talking about customer service. And I look forward to working with all of you. Hello, Salvatore. How are you this morning?
Hi, Holly. Good morning. I'm fine, thank you. How about you?
Excellent. Very good. Did you have a good weekend?
Yes, I had a good weekend. I went to celebrate a birthday of my friend. A birthday of my friend. Yes.
Uh-huh. Yeah, or
In
you can say
yes,
my friend's birthday.
my friend's birthday. Okay.
Yeah.
I went to the restaurant in Milan with some friends.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah. And then that was on Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday evening, teacher.
Mhm. Yeah, awesome. That's great. And did you have to work this weekend at all, or did you have the weekend
Uh,
off?
I worked Saturday and Sunday. I was at home finally.
Awesome. I know how you feel. I think the last 2 weekends I've just been very, very busy and have not been home except when I teach. So I
Really?
totally
Yeah.
understand. Yeah. So, all right. Excellent.
Eh, Teacher, can I ask a question?
Absolutely.
Uh, I noticed that in Verbling, in the last time, there are less classes. Is it possible? Right, than the past. I noticed this.
Yeah, I have noticed it too, and I'm not sure what's going on. So that's actually one of the reasons I signed up for more classes yesterday. So, um, yeah, I'm not sure what the deal is. Maybe fewer teachers are active, or I don't know.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know.
I haven't heard anything, but I've seen a couple days where there's like a very few classes on the weekends especially. So.
Yes, I know that you have a lot of class, teacher. I know.
Mhm. Yeah. And what we do is as teachers, we see if we see an opening, we just sign up for them. And I wasn't actually going to teach yesterday, and I saw that there was 6 hours straight with no classes, and I went, "Oh, and so I signed up for 3 so that there'd be more. But, um, but yeah, but I've been kind of confused. It's been going on for about a month and a half, or about 6 weeks maybe, especially on the weekends. So I wish I knew because I was actually discussing that with my sister today. So I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah,
No problem, teacher.
yeah, yeah. Thanks for asking though. So Nader, how are you today? Okay, it's week. Is it you can't speak, right? Because it's your text chat only. So excellent. So yeah, because Nader is working and can only do text chat while he's working. So I am doing well. Um, yeah, doing great. I spent the day at a trade fair for it was a home and garden show. It was really fun. I had a good time. Good time, excuse me. With my family, and the kids felt like they were every vendor we went to, they were getting free candy, so the kids absolutely loved it. So it was great. So, all right. Yeah. And how are you, Nader? Did you have a good week? It's good. Have you had a good weekend? I know this is your second work day, but and and let's see, Salvatore, when is your weekend, your official weekend this week? When are you not working?
This week,
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow, I will not work, teacher.
Okay. So do you work 6 days a week?
six, 6 days per week. Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. So what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about dealing with angry customers. And Salvatore, do you have to deal with angry customers at sometimes
Yes,
in
teacher.
your work?
When yes, when there are angry customers, it's a problem for me because
Uh-huh.
I I try to keep control myself, and it's
Hmm.
difficult.
Yeah, and to not respond. So,
Yes.
and and Nader, in your job, do you have to deal with angry customers? Let's see. He wrote something. You don't have direct contact with customers. Okay. So, all right. So the first question, have you ever complained to a company? So Nader, if you could write your answer while Salvatore responds. So Salvatore, have you ever complained to a company as a customer?
As a
And
customer, me, teacher.
yeah.
Yes, when I bought tablet. Do you know tablet? What is it?
Uh-huh. Hmm.
Okay. When I bought tablet, after 2 weeks, doesn't work, and
Wow.
yes, and I took the tablet with the shop at the shop, and I asked to change the tablet because I bought that 2 weeks ago, and it was new.
Yeah, so you took the tablet to the shop. And what did they replace the tablet or
They sent the tablet. Uh, they sent the tablet to uh, the zone where the tablet uh, built, and they took the tablet for per 1 month
okay.
before they return the tablet me, teacher.
Hmm. And have you and does it work now?
No, doesn't work, and after I complete again, and they gave me a new tablet.
Ah, okay. And does the new tablet work?
Yes,
Good.
yes,
Good.
fine.
Yeah. My sister and her husband last about a year ago, they bought some tablets online. And same thing, after about a week or 2 weeks, my sister's tablet stopped working. And so they sent it back and it was replaced, or they fixed it or whatever. And then they sent it back, and she said I think she used it for another 2 or 3 weeks, and it broke again. And
Oh,
her husband's also broke like after 2 or 3 weeks. So they were like, okay, bad tablets. And they just are. I have decided not to do anything else with it. So this year they bought another tablet, and they didn't buy it online, and they're very happy with it. So, but right,
I see, teacher.
yeah, yeah, it's funny.
It's a bad experience, teacher.
Exactly. I think it was for them. It was buying electronics online. Sometimes you can do it, sometimes you can't. So, and Nader, have you ever complained to a company? See, I was going to complain to the famous Korean mobile phone manufacturer because the screen of one of their top of the line mobile phones got cracked due to minimum pressure in my pocket, and I had to pay for the repair. $250, but you didn't. Oh, you're very nice. I would have definitely complained. Um, wow. So, so did you do you now have insurance on that, or can you get insurance on your mobile phone at all? I know that that's one thing that I can do. I can get insurance on my mobile phones, and I that works in some respect. It was under warranty. Okay, that's good. But still, even under, I think under warranty, you still have to pay it. But they said this is misuse by putting it in your pocket. Wow. Because you put it in your pocket, that was misused, and so you had to pay. That's not right. Huh. Because the screen was cracked. Wow. So I don't know, Nader. I would still complain somehow. At least send an email. So yeah, I have a tendency. For me, I will complain at restaurants if I don't get proper service. I will definitely complain at restaurants, and it's fairly common for me to complain if the service is bad. But thankfully, I don't go to a lot of restaurants with bad service. So, all right. So let's go on. What we're going to do is read and fill in spaces here. And which words do you think are missing? Let's choose from the list on the right. So we have the words resolve, policy, sorry, and speak. Do you know those words, Salvatore?
Yes, I think so, teacher.
Okay, and Nader, do you know all of those words? Okay, awesome. Okay, so I guess I will read call center. No, you can read call center, Salvatore, and I will be the customer, and then Nader can help us put in the words. So, okay. So you be the call center. I'll be Brian.
Oh, okay. Good morning, ABC Broadband Service.
Ah, hello there. I want to speak to someone about the terrible experience I'm having with your company. Oh, Mean can read. Hi, Mean.
Hello.
Hi. Okay, so we're going to change it up. Question for you, Mean. Have you ever complained to a company?
To the company, so I don't work directly with another company, so.
Okay. All right.
Sometimes I complain with the other department in my company. Yeah.
Do you, as a customer, do you complain?
Yes.
Sorry? When you are a customer? Do you complain when you are a customer?
No.
No. Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So what we were just starting to work on this conversation, and I'm glad you came. That way, somebody else can get the practice because I really don't need it. So we have these words: resolve, policy, sorry, and speak. And what's going to happen is Salvatore will read call center, and you can read Brian, and then Nader, who is text chat only, will write in the words. Well, tell me the words, and I'll write them in. So, okay. So Salvatore, could you start again?
Yes. Good morning, ABC Broadband Service.
I'm Brian.
Yeah, you're Brian.
Yeah. Hello there. I want to speak to someone about the terrible experience I'm having with your company.
Okay, well, I'm sorry that you're not happy with our service. Could you tell me about the difficulties you've had?
Sure. I've been waiting for 3 weeks for the roast band to start.
Uh-oh, I'm so sorry. Look at what's happening.
Nothing has happened.
My Adobe just stopped. Sorry about that. Let me bring this back up. So,
Uh,
bear with me a moment. Wow. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. I guess the customer service had to put you on hold. Okay, here you go.
sure. I've been waiting now for 3 weeks for the roast bands to start. Nothing has happened. When I called before, I was told it would be just another 24 hours. But what was a week ago? Why did you lie to me?
Well, it's certainly not company policy to lie to our customers. I would like to help, so could I have your name and account number?
It's Brian Campbell, and my account number is 383442.
Thank you, Mr. Campbell. What I'm going to do is speak to our engineering department and see what has happened. I will then call you back this afternoon.
Okay,
Can I confirm your number is 5556587?
that's right.
Good. So, as I say, Mr. Campbell, I'll call you back this afternoon and I'm sure we'll be able to resolve this.
Thank you.
Thank you for calling. Goodbye.
Only.
Okay. Oh, wow. I didn't realize I was muted. Sorry about that. Um, uh, so thank you very much. I just wanted to say this name right here, Campbell, is a really common English name, but we do not usually when we have a P or B, those that type of thing together, you do not pronounce both of the sounds, and so it's Campbell. So this P right here is silent. Campbell.
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 Okay.
Yeah, and Campbell. Yeah, and then also remember this for example, would not be happened. It would be happened. Happened.
Happened. Okay. No
Happened.
he.
Yes.
Happened.
Yeah. And
No
so
he,
this
right, teacher.
no E, right? Correct. Happened.
Happened.
Okay. And but other than that, I thought you guys did fine. So, are there any words or phrases that you guys do not know? And I normally have this set up to write on. So, Nader, you had a question. Something about to speak. So that would be on number 3. Let's look at that. What I'm going to do is speak to our engineering department. No, it would not be to speak because it is the first verb. No, you can say what I'm going to do is speak to our engineering department. And the reason is because you have the going as well. So I'm going to speak. So if you say what I'm going, if you don't have what I'm going to do is speak. I mean, how you would have the to speak here, Nader, is you would say, let me see if I can write this. Bear with me a moment. It's not letting me write. I'm having an Adobe issue, so bear with me. Nader, what in order to have this speak, you would say, instead of having what, the person would say, "Thank you, Mr. Campbell. I'm going to speak to our engineering department." Does that make sense? Instead of otherwise, because of the what I'm going to do is speak. Okay, I'm glad you get it. So, all right. Any other questions? And by the way, Nader is writing in the Google chat if you guys aren't following what he's saying. So all of these words are common words. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about what the situation was. So first of all, what was the customer's complaint here? Mean, you were the customer. What was the complaint?
Yes, he complained he waiting for too much about the service.
Yeah. And yeah, so he's been waiting too long. Now, in your personal experience, I mean, how long have you had to wait for broadband service?
Let me see. Broadband service, it means the service of the telephone.
No, broadband service is actually the internet service that we're using right now in order to talk to each other.
Yes. It usually about 24 hours. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Okay. I've had to wait as long as 3 weeks for our companies. So, and Salvatore, how about you? How long have you had to wait for broadband service?
Sorry, Oli, could you repeat what is it, broadband?
Okay, broadband is broadband is the internet service where you do not dial.
Internet service.
It's basically internet service, and it's fast. It's like, for example, maybe you know these things. We have DSL,
Okay.
ADSL.
Yeah. When there was a time when my company that I have because I have a contract with this company for internet didn't work for 2 days, and I couldn't use internet for 2 days.
Okay, so you had to wait as well. Okay, yeah. All right. So next question. So Salvatore, you were the call center. What was the call center's actions to the customer's complaint? So that he has been waiting for 3 weeks for his broadband to start. He called customer service 1 week ago and was told it would begin in 24 hours. It didn't. So what did the call center say that would do?
The call center first of all apologize at the customer, and call center said to try to resolve the problem.
Okay. So first of all, they apologized to the customer. Yes, to the customer, and to the customer, and then let's see. Then they said they. Oh, excuse me. They will speak to the engineering department and call the customer in the afternoon. So, all right. And I wonder if it is really accurate whether the person would actually get called in the afternoon or not. So, all right. So let's
Maybe,
match some
may-
expression. Yes, Salvatore.
maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe don't call.
Yeah, in my experience with call center reps don't have time to call back. They're taking calls so quickly that maybe the call center will give them a half an hour a day to make phone calls to call back, and maybe that will get canceled because there's too many calls coming in. So that, in my experience, it's not common. So let's match the expression to its function. We have showing sympathy, asking about the problem, explaining policy, offering to help, and explaining actions. So, Nader, we'll have you, let's see, let's start. Nader, if you could choose one of these, while Amin does one as well, so that way we're not having to wait for you to write it. So, Amin, can you choose one of these?
Showing sympathy.
Okay. And which function? What is the function? I mean, what is the expression?
I'm sorry, you're not happy with.
Perfect. Perfect. So showing sympathy. Okay. And so number 2, Salvatore, can you do number 2, and then Nader, you can do number 3. So number 2, asking about the problem. What would
Asking
this?
about the problem is could you tell me about?
Perfect. Could you tell me about? Okay. And Nader, what would explaining policy? Okay, yeah, it's not my company policy to not answer your call or to lie. I think is what he called it, was a liar. So offering to help mean what would that one be?
Offering help. I like to help.
I'd like to help. Perfect. Number 4. And then the last one, of course, explaining actions would be say, what I'm going to do is. And so you're explaining those actions. All right. Any questions about these phrases? It's not company policy to lie. I'm sorry you're not happy with our service. What I'm going to do is call you back tomorrow. I'd like to help, but I really can't. Could you tell me about the problem? So, any questions? No? Okay, so first of all, you work at we're going to do some practice with these phrases. You work at a hotel, read the customer complaints, and follow the cue to make a response. So number 1, Min, can you try this one?
The rooms I booked was really small. I was terrible disappointed. I'm sorry, you are not happy with the room we arranged for you.
Okay. So I'm sorry you are not happy with the room. The room we assigned you. We assigned you. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And Nader, could you write down number 3 while Salvatore does number 2? So Salvatore, could you do number 2?
I'm a regular customer at your hotel. Why did you give me a free upgrade to a deluxe room?
Yeah. So why didn't you give?
Why didn't you give?
Yeah. Perfect. Okay, so explaining policy.
Could you okay.
Yep.
Okay. Because there isn't company police to a deluxe room.
Okay, so you say because sorry, oh, I can't write today because it isn't company policy to upgrade 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 maybe everyone, maybe just anyone to a deluxe room.
What is upgrade, Holly?
That is when, say for example, the best example is when you go on an airplane and you are flying coach or economy class, and when you sign into the ticket agent, they upgrade you to first class. To upgrade is when you have paid for one service, but they give you a higher class. So
Okay.
you've paid for a single room and they give you a double room, for example. Okay, so number
Okay.
3. So I am a Nader's voice today. My credit card has been charged twice. Why? And Nader has written, sorry, this might be a system glitch that should be automatically corrected within 3 business days. You do not need to do anything from your side. This will they will give you a suite for the price of okay. The only suggestion I would say on this, Nader, as far as fixing the grammar and so forth on this, I'm gonna put it over here. The only thing I would suggest is there's only one word that I would change, and that would be the last sentence that you have here. Is basically, instead of they give you, basically I would change this to we will give you a suite for the price of the room. But other than that, you've done very well on the writing. Sorry, this might be a system glitch that should be automatically corrected within 3 business days. You do not need to do anything from your side. We will give you a suite for the price of the room. Now, the one thing, Nader and everyone, oh, that was to explain the upgrade. Oh, sorry, I thought that was been charged twice. So. So that because it works as well, system glitch works really well for charge twice too. The one thing though I want to say as far as writing, when in English, when you write, see in American English it's from 1 to 20. In British English it's from 1 to 99. Pretty much when there is basically a one-syllable number, you should always, when you're writing, and this is like emails or messages, you should always write the letter out. So 3 days, 3 business days. So instead of having the 3 like this one, you would actually write it out like this. And that's just a rule of thumb. So, for example, if you have 40 days, then you'd actually write out the 40 days here. So, but if you have 45, we would actually write out 45 days. So it depends on how many syllables are in the number. But if it's only the 1 or 2 syllable words, then we would always write it out. So. So but that's just a rule of thumb that people use. But the one thing though about writing, guys, when you're writing a customer service letter or something to clients, what you really need to do is make sure that your entire writing is consistent. So if you choose not to follow this rule, just make sure all of your numbers are like this, or all of your numbers are following this rule. So, okay, let's go to the next one. So, Mean, could you do number 4? And I've got some letters over this. Bear with me a moment, see if I can fix that. Okay. Okay.
Yes, okay. I'm trying to make another reservation on your website, but it's not working.
Okay. So what would you say?
I'm sorry about your trouble, and our website is under maintenance, and you cannot do anything. Yeah. And maybe I will have you to take the reservation on through the phone. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Excellent. So I'm sorry about your trouble. And this is not letting me write. Okay, now it is. I'm sorry about your trouble. Your trouble with our website. What I can do is take the reservation over the phone. Yeah. And the person will go, oh, can you do that? So, all right. And Salvatore, can you do number 5?
I really didn't like the room I was given. Could you tell me about the room because I didn't like.
Okay. So could you tell me? You would say in this one. Could you tell me? Could you tell me instead of about? Could you tell me what you don't like about the room?
Okay, because call center, right? Could you tell me
What you?
because is it a worker, right? Could you tell me
Yeah.
what you don't like about the room? Yes.
Yeah, that is one way. Now the publisher of this material, their suggestion for that is, if it will copy. Second, okay. Could you tell me what problems you experienced with the room? So both of them are very similar, but could you tell me what, and what you don't like, or what problems you experienced with the room? So let's talk about this real quick before we go to these role play situations. So have you guys ever been to a hotel that where you had a bad experience? And if so, can you tell us about it? So Mean, first of all, have you been to a hotel where you've had a bad experience?
Yes. One time I was in the hotel and I realized the hot water not working, and I did the complaint with the receptionist, and he give me the guys to fix the problem because I not do in the right depression. Yeah.
All right, and those people, instead of reception, we a lot of industries have their own vocabulary, and in a hotel, they are actually called front desk or front desk clerk. So you complain to the front desk, and they call the maintenance men to fix it. So awesome. Okay, and Nader, could you write down any time you've ever had a problem with a hotel? Well, Salvatore tells us. So can you tell us, have you ever experienced any problems with a hotel? Salvatore.
Yes, I had a problem with the hotel when I was in a hotel, and in the room, in the bathroom, that didn't work, the hot water too.
Oh, okay, so it was the same problem that Mean had.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
all right,
yes.
all right. And yeah, I used to, for 2 summers, it was the summer of 98, and then the summer of 99. I worked at a hotel, and so I heard about all the problems that they had. And one of them that was very typical when I was in Montana was that the guests would come into the room and turn on the air conditioner and keep it on full blast. And then either the air conditioner would ice up or it would stop working because of that. So that was an interesting situation. We had to educate the guests about it. So, okay. All right. So, Nader has written, during my honeymoon, I went to a 5-star hotel. However, I was given a very bad room, and I complained to the front desk, who changed the room with a very good one. Okay. That's very good. I would change one preposition, Nader, instead of it worked. What you said, change the room with a very good one, is actually, it works. It's completely grammatically correct. However, just my native speaker sense would say, and I complained to the front desk, who changed the room to a very good one. So to is another possibility there. So. All right. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to role play these situations below, and then after we role play it, we will go through some discussion questions. So Salvatore, what you can call on number 1. You bought a vase online. When it arrived, you discovered a crack. This is the second time the company has sent damaged goods to you. So Mean is the customer service agent or the call service agent, and can you call him now?
I'm a customer.
Yeah, Salvatore is the customer, and you're the call center agent. So you're the company.
Yeah.
Okay. So ring ring.
So Salvatore speak first.
No, you would say you can speak first. You can say ABC
Yeah.
company.
Now, so good morning. This is ABC.
Good
Service.
morning. Yes, good morning, sir. I bought a vase online. When the vase arrived, I found out that it's cracked. This is the second time that the company sent the vase, and could you resend me the new vase, please?
Oh, I'm sorry about that. This not happened before. And could you tell me about how bad it's work?
Okay.
Sorry, could you repeat the last sentence, please?
Could you tell me about how bad it were?
You said you could change it. I mean, I would say, could you tell me how bad the crack is?
Yes, how bad the racket?
Because when the vase arrived, I took the pack from the driver, and when I opened the pack, I find the vase is broken, and I don't know why.
Uh,
Could you
Yes.
could you tell me a new, could you send a new vase, please? Because I just pay this vase, and I would like to have another vase, please.
Yes. I'm sorry that maybe not the our company policies. Yes. But I will send another guy to your house and check the situation.
Oh, thank you very much, sir. I'm happy to hear that.
Yes. And I'm sorry. Could you tell me about your name and your
Uh,
telephone number?
My name is Salvatore. The telephone number is 3334 67895.
Yes. Thank you. And I will send a person to check in uh, 2 days next. Yeah.
So
Okay,
instead
I'm
of,
waiting for. Yes.
I'm sorry, I thought you're done. Okay, continue.
We done with.
Okay. Okay, I will wait for the new vase, and thank you very much.
Yes.
All right. So, as one thing, as far as a common mistakes, I mean, there were mistakes made, but as mean, one of the things you said is, I will send it in 2 days next. Okay. So instead of I will send it in days next, you would say I will send it in 2 days.
In 2 days.
In 2 days. Okay, and the reason it's not next is, well, because I always say that when it comes to time frames, next is like a preposition. So I will send it the next day, or the after that, the day after the next day, or something like that. But I will send it in 2 days is better. Okay. All right, and we'll do one more role play, and then maybe a little discussion with discussion questions. Okay, so now Salvatore is the call center rep, and Mean, you are the customer. Okay, and we'll go to number 2. You have been sent a bill for your cable television subscription. However, you canceled your subscription 3 months ago. I think this is a very common one that many of us get. So,
I'm sorry.
Sorry, teacher, what is
Subscription. What it mean? It's a bill.
yeah. So, for example, you guys who are taking classes, you pay a subscription to Verbling like every 2 months, every 3 months, or every month for unlimited classes, right? So that's a subscription, is what you're paying. So, and so so the cable company sent you a bill for 1 month or 3 months, and you'd already canceled the service.
Yeah.
Does that make sense, Salvatore?
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes, the subscription for television.
Exactly.
How to how to pay for the subscription, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Excuse me, only in the first sentence you have been sent. Could you repeat again? This is
Yeah. I'll say it.
present perfect.
Yeah, I'll say
Present
it a different.
perfect.
I'll say it in a different way. I'll write it in a different way. In just a simple you have. I'll keep it in the same tense, but you have received an invoice from your cable company. That's another way to say it. So you have been sent means the cable company sent you, but you really can say you have received an invoice or a bill.
You have been sent is always present perfect, teacher.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So Salvatore, you answer the phone. Ring, ring.
Good morning. This is company television. How can I help you?
Yes. Hello there. And I want to complain about your service, which and I had experience with the television subscription, uh, and I canceled my subscription 3 months ago. So why I still receive the bill for this month?
Oh, I'm sorry to hear this problem. Uh, I'm trying to keep I'm trying to resolve the problem, and I'll call you in this afternoon because I will talk with my boss, and we try to resolve the problem. If you have a patience, we call you uh, this afternoon.
Yes.
But could you repeat again your name, please?
My name is Ben.
Okay. What is your telephone number?
Yes. My telephone number is 09321 and
Okay.
978.
Okay. I'm sorry, Mr. Min. Could you repeat again the problem? Because you don't send the bill, right?
Yes, my problem is I canceled your service 3 months ago, and until now I received free bill for my television subscriptions, and I don't know what happened. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe there was a problem with our computer, and we have a mistake. We have mistake with this subscription, and probably we refund your money, and we credit your subscription. And
Okay.
sure, we call you later for resolve that.
Okay.
Yes, that's right. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mick.
Okay. So one of the things that I noticed in this one is we have made a mistake. Instead of we mistake your subscriptions, one of the things you can say is we have made a mistake. So usually we have to make or made to make a mistake. And so usually when you have mistake, you usually use make. Make a mistake. Excuse me.
We have made a mistake. Okay.
Yeah, and And also, both of you, I think, have need to work a little bit, and I would study when you can. Maybe Google a word order when it comes to adverbs and specifically adverbs like just and yet and things like that. Exactly where they go. So we have instead of made just a mistake, we have just made a mistake or something like this. So go ahead and Google word order when it comes to specific specific types of sentences. So that's one area as well. Okay, looks like we just have a few more minutes, and oh, that's right, my Adobe went down, and so what I had planned is not up. Bear with me a moment. So I have a list of discussion questions here on customer service. Customer service in English. Okay. So let's do this. You guys need to have it in front of you instead of in front of me. Okay. So the question I have for you guys, how would you describe the quality of customer service in your country?
Any customer service?
Yeah.
I think it's not good. And,
Really?
We still waiting for a long time. Yeah.
Uh-huh. So you still, when you say you're still waiting for a long time, you still have to wait. You end up having to wait a lot longer than you normally than in other places for answers and things. Okay, and Salvatore, how about in Italy? What is the customer service like in Italy? Is it good or?
I think it depends from the company. There are company that the customer service is very bad because they don't give you a good service, and but also there are some company that they have a good customer service and they respond you in a quickly time, and they are kind and efficient.
Okay, so it totally depends on the company and the company culture, and I agree with that. I was in Italy for about a week, and there most of the time I received very good service. So, Nader, how about in Saudi Arabia? See, in Saudi Arabia, it depends on the company too, but on the average, it's not bad. Okay, so how about in Egypt, Nader? What's the customer service like in Egypt? Well, it's worse in Egypt. Okay, to be honest. Okay, and in the States, it was very interesting. I remember I was in Finland for about a year and about 2-3 years, and I flew back to the States, and I was at a restaurant with a friend, and I was like, oh wow, the service is so good, and I have to go too, but the service is so good, and she was telling me, oh, I thought it was really bad, but compared to my experience in Finland, the service was so good. But Finland also, it depends on the country, the company. So, all right, I want to thank you all for your participation, and I hope to see you in another class. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Holly. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
See you. Bye. Bye.